this thing recording? Okay guys, this is day number 1, trying my very first tail whip. What the heck? Why can't I land this trick?
Hey dude, I think I might be able to help you.
Huh? Who are you?
My name's Chase Ross, and I've been a scooter coach for quite some time now, so I've seen my fair share of tail whip attempts, and I've also seen a lot of mistakes. I think I can help you.
What? Okay.
Let me just roll my intro real quick here while I get prepared, and then I'll show you how to fix your tail whip.
No way, thanks.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another scooter video. I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro skit right there. That literally just came to me like in the moment as I was about to hit the record button. I was like, you know what? I got the perfect intro for this. But enough messing around now. The goal of today's video is I want to talk about the common tail whip mistakes, and I want to show you guys how to fix them. But before we dive into today's video, I'm out back right now. I got my scoot, and I'm dying to ride. So let me show you guys that I first off know how to tail whip, and then we'll jump into the common mistakes and I'll show you guys how to fix them. Let's start the session out by seeing how many tail whips I can do in a row without failing. We'll start it off with just a good old single. We all know we got that in the bag. We'll take it back for the double. Would have been pretty salty if I messed that one up. Jump into the triple. 1, 2, 3. And then, you know, we start getting a little bit harder. Just a big jump up to 4. 2, 3, 4. And dude, if we can link 5 in a row, that'd be pretty good. See if we can get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1 foot. We should have done that. It's been a while since I've done a quint whip, but since we're talking about tail whips today, I need to get this done. Let's go. I knew I still had quint whips in the bag. Heck yeah. All right, let's diversify the tricks now and actually get into the session. I know, you guys probably thought the edit was over just because I did a 540 flare. I did too, actually. But I got this weird idea. Might as well try to do a flare whip bar. I haven't done that in so long. Whew, should have done it. Dude, do the bar. You can do this. Let's go. Let's go. Heck yeah, I haven't done that trick in so long. Usually I end my edits or my sessions with a 540 flare, but today I was like, you know, we gotta change it up. We do that every single time, so why not try a trick I haven't done in so long? But unfortunately, that did take up a lot of the session because the sun is now setting. So in order to dive into these common tail whip mistakes and how to fix them, I think it'd be best if we hop over to the studio. Oh, that's so much brighter now. Let's go ahead and dive into the common mistakes that people make when they're trying tail whips. So I got my little list right here. Up first, we've got common mistake of not catching your deck. It is so important that you guys are catching your deck when it comes around. If you're letting the ground catch your deck, that's probably the most likely thing that's keeping you from actually landing your tail whips consistently every single time. So make it a really important point to catch your deck as it comes around. Use your back foot to snag it and bring that scooter deck in. I talk about this over and over and over again in my how to tail whip video, but it's so important that I needed to make an entire video just about common mistakes that people make, because I get a lot, and I mean a lot, of comments on that video about people asking this problem, and this problem. So I thought I'd, you know, make a video just for you guys so you guys can have all those problems answered in one video. Let's dive into common mistake number 2. This is probably actually the most commented comment on my video. Why can I only land with 1 foot? Or why is only 1 foot landing on the scooter? This is most likely because you're off balance in the air. It is a lot of the times the case that when you do the tail whip, and if you're landing back heavy or front heavy, you keep your front foot off to kind of like act as a gauge and kind of like catch yourself before you actually land on the ground. So the next time you go out and try a tail whip, make it a point to notice, are you landing with both wheels at the same time? If you are, then that means you're staying balanced in the air and you have no reason to keep one foot off. Another common reason why riders keep their one foot off is because they're not keeping their feet together in the air. So like as soon as you flick that deck and you catch it, you want to slap that other foot on as quick as possible with your catching foot. So if you kind of like can picture it, we're flicking the deck, we're catching it with our back foot, and that front foot is immediately following and grabbing onto the deck. If you're unbalanced, you're going to keep that one foot off to catch yourself. This is a huge problem because a lot of riders build up the muscle memory of actually catching with one foot and leaving their one foot off just to kind of hang there. So try to break that muscle memory before it even happens and slap both feet on the deck at the same time. A quick tip I would recommend is just literally keeping both feet together when you're actually doing the tail whip. If you glue them together, kind of like as if there's like a shoestring or a piece of duct tape holding them together, you got no choice but to land both feet on the deck at the same time. Moving on to the next common tail whip mistake, we're gonna dive into letting your scooter push out too far, or AKA not keeping your scooter close enough to your body. I make this a huge point in all of my tutorials, especially when you're doing whip tricks. You gotta keep your scooter close to your body. The more underneath and closer to your body you can keep your scooter, the better this trick is gonna be. If you start whipping it all the way out here, doing some crazy stuff with it, it's gonna be really hard to get back under your feet. Think about it like this. When you're doing your tail whip, if you start with your scooter under your body when you flick it, you wanna end with your scooter under your body when you catch it. It's so much simpler to keep your scooter underneath you instead of all the way out in front of you trying to manage this thing. If this is a problem that you're having, I would recommend keeping your bars parallel with your body. If you start flicking out too far, tilt your hands a little bit under your grip right there to hold your scooter, you know, more parallel with your body. You'll know that you're kicking the scooter too far out in front of you if you can't get the deck back around to actually catch it and get it back under your feet. So hopefully that kind of sums that one up for you guys. But now diving into the next common problem that we're gonna fix right here. So many people have asked me, how do you flick the deck? They don't know how to flick the deck properly. And by that I mean their feet are like kind of like standing on their scooter and it just kind of blow off and their deck goes like half a mile in a circle around. So the best way to flick your deck is to actually curl your toes slightly over the back part of the deck. If you can do that, you can get your deck flicking so much faster. Kind of picture like this. If you got a flat foot on your deck right here, and you're kind of just blowing it off like that, trying to get that flick of the whip going, it's just gonna blow right off. I mean, she's grading my hand actually doing that right now. Whereas if I just slightly curl my toes over the back part of the deck, boom, it instantly just flicks so much faster. This is probably one of the best tips that I've given riders. Sometimes they'll be like trying tail whips for a year straight and be like, bro, I can't even get it like 3/4 of the way around. And I tell them that little tip of curling their toes and flicking, and they basically get the whip completely around every single time. It also helps if you get some flexibility in your foot, so like kind of picture your ankle bone kind of going like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But you get the point. All right, but that right there is my common mistakes that a lot of scooter riders make when they're trying tail whips. Hopefully I fixed them. But if you guys are still having trouble with tail whips, definitely comment down below and let me know what part of the tail whip you're specifically getting stuck on, and I'll try my best to help you, or maybe even make another video just like this one. As well, before we actually get out of here, if you guys want to pick up any parts that you guys saw in today's video, like this scooter I'm rocking right here, full Rapture complete, you guys can go to RaptureProScooters.com, pick up some really fresh, good looking parts. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap this part of the video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give me a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.